the dust is settling on an unfamiliar season for Manchester City. Despite their potential for yet another FA Cup, their season has been undoubtedly disappointing after failing to keep up with Liverpool in the league and their troubling performances in Europe. What's next for the club? Will they fall by the wayside, or will they return to their former formidable nature? Renewed mentality. After winning 4 consecutive Premier League titles, Manchester City may have fallen into the trap of complacency. It's a pattern that has plagued many of Europe's dominant teams in the past. After a period of sustained success, the hunger for more fades. But with the expectation that they would remain at the top, lots are surprised by this considering their relentless nature the last few seasons. However, this poor season, plagued by lackluster performances, may reinvigorate their mentality. Within this team is one of relentless drive and ambition, as we have seen. None would be surprised if they make it back to this level, now that they again realise that they have to be at their best every game, making them even more dangerous heading into next season. This mentality starts with Guardiola and trickles down to the entire squad. Despite their unprecedented achievements, the players are hungry for more. Guardiola's philosophy has always emphasised that success is fleeting and that you must continue to evolve to remain at the top. The fact that Manchester City has been able to maintain this focus, even after conquering England for several years in a row, speaks volumes about their psychological strength that can surely resurface. After securing their 5th title in 6 years, City will be driven by the desire to make history and further cement their place as the dominant force in English football. They've already secured the treble, but their mindset is such that their focus will shift almost immediately to more silverware, with every player bought into the vision. That's terrifying for the competition, as teams like Liverpool and Arsenal face a squad that's not just talented but also mentally prepared for another long, arduous grind of another season of dominance. The expectation is not just to win but to maintain the standard they've set over the seasons, and that level of professionalism and focus is something very few teams can match. And especially after a lacklustre season, Manchester City's hunger will make them more dangerous than ever next year. Revitalised squad. Manchester City has always been known for its incredible depth, and that depth is about to get even more frightening. The club has been proactive in the transfer market, with several key signings strengthening their already formidable squad. These additions may push City even further into uncharted waters of dominance. One of the standout signings is Omar Mamouche, the talented winger from VfB Stuttgart. Mamouche brings a unique mix of pace, flair, and technical skill to City's already stacked attack. Karim El Ahmadi, known as Mamouche, has made an exciting start to his Manchester City career, showcasing a blend of technical brilliance, versatility, and a strong work ethic. His dribbling skills, vision, and ability to make decisive passes have already made him a valuable asset to the team. Mamouche's adaptability stands out, as he comfortably operates in various attacking roles, whether as an advanced playmaker or as a striker in Haaland's absence. His confidence on the ball and ability to pick out key passes and runs demonstrate his growing understanding of City's style of play. While still adjusting to the demands of top-flight football, Mamouche has shown enough potential to be considered as a future successor to Kevin De Bruyne. His creative spark, combined with his intelligence and ability to control the tempo, suggests that he could eventually fill the big shoes left by De Bruyne's prime years, continuing the legacy of a creative midfield dynamo at City. With Haaland out for lots of the run-in, can Omar step up and deliver City Champions League football next season? Savinho, the exciting young Brazilian winger, has also found his feet in the Prem. Known for his pace, creativity and ability to take on defenders, Savinho offers yet another weapon in Guardiola's already explosive forward options. His acquisition adds yet another piece to City's long-term attacking strategy, ensuring that they have depth in multiple areas of the pitch. As City looks to build for the future, Savinho's signing is another example of how they continue to bolster their ranks with emerging talent. Click here for our video on the Brazilian. In the midfield, Nico Gonzalez joins from Barcelona, bringing energy, creativity and excellent technical ability. His skill set will complement City's established midfield core of Bernardo Silva, Rodri and others. Gonzalez adds dynamism and versatility, offering both defensive cover and attacking flair. In a team that prides itself on fluid football, Nico's arrival will allow City to maintain a high tempo and press effectively in both attack and defence. His integration into Guardiola's system could make Manchester City even more frightening as they continue to dominate possession and dictate the tempo of matches. Finally, Kusanov, a talented defender from Uzbekistan, is another exciting prospect who will add depth to City's backline. Though he is relatively unknown on the European stage, his attributes as a combative, ball-winning yet ball-playing defender and his tactical awareness have drawn comparisons to some of the top young defenders in Europe. His addition further strengthens City's squad. Despite his honestly horrendous debut, since then he has shown that he is clearly a top centre-back with bags of potential. With calls of an ageing squad, these new signings, Manchester City is not only looking to maintain its dominance in the present, but also setting itself up for sustained success in the future. These additions add quality, depth and versatility, giving Guardiola more tools to rotate and adapt depending on the competition. And for Manchester City's rivals, the prospect of facing a squad with even more talent and options is truly frightening. City also has some existing youngsters that are ready to seize their chance of regular starts next season with the decline and rumoured exits of some older City players. Oscar Bobb, Nico O'Reilly, James McAtee and Rico Lewis are some of the brightest young talents emerging in Premier League football, each making their mark in unique ways. Oscar Bobb, an exciting midfielder, is known for his exceptional dribbling, flair and creativity. His ability to glide past defenders with ease and deliver pinpoint crosses or shots highlights his potential as a dynamic playmaker. Bobb's vision and close control allow him to thrive in tight spaces, making him a constant threat in the final third. Nico O'Reilly, a technically gifted midfielder, stands out for his intelligence, passing range and composure on the ball. He's known for his ability to dictate play, break down opposition defences, and transition from defence to attack effortlessly. O'Reilly's versatility allows him to adapt to different midfield roles, bringing a balance of defensive solidity and attacking creativity. James McAtee, another highly rated midfielder, is known for his exceptional footballing IQ. His ability to read the game, make key passes and control the tempo of play makes him a key creative presence. McAtee excels in tight spaces and uses his dribbling and passing abilities to unlock opposition defences. We cannot rest him. We want to, but simply cannot. Pep said in the back end of 2024 about Rico Lewis, a composed and versatile player who was impressed with his maturity and tactical awareness. His ability to disrupt opposition attacks, coupled with his intelligent passing and positioning, makes him a valuable asset. Lewis's calmness under pressure and technical ability ensure he plays a crucial role in both defending and building up attacks from deep. Together, these players represent the future of the club, offering a blend of technical brilliance, creativity, and tactical intelligence. Erling Haaland, another record for Haaland. He is the first player since Ruud van Nistelrooy in 2004 to score 30-plus goals in all competitions in their first 3 seasons in England. The Norwegian phenomenon has changed the landscape of English football. His impact on the pitch was immediate, a record-breaking goal scorer who brought a new dimension to Guardiola's system. The scary truth for other teams, however, is that we are likely going to see Haaland improve in a Manchester City shirt under further guidance of a top manager. The terrifying part of Haaland's game is that he is only going to get better. As he continues to adapt to Guardiola's tactical demands, his passing, link-up play, and understanding of the team's overall structure will only improve. Perhaps he can outlive Roy Keane's controversial statement of the robot having the overall standard of a League Two player. Haaland isn't just a physical specimen, he's a player whose intelligence on the ball and work ethic off it have made him even more dangerous. If Haaland continues to develop into the ultimate striker, one who can not only score but also contribute to the build-up play and press intelligently, then Manchester City will have an almost unstoppable weapon. The next season could see him go from simply prolific to utterly unstoppable, turning him into the most feared player in world football. Escaping 115 potential charges. Another reason Manchester City's next season could be even more terrifying is it looks like they will successfully avoid severe financial penalties from the ongoing accusations surrounding breaches of financial fair play, FFP, regulations. While City's financial dealings were under intense scrutiny, their ability to navigate these legal challenges without facing heavy sanctions allows them to continue spending aggressively in the transfer market as we saw in January. By avoiding hefty penalties, Manchester City has been able to keep their financial resources at their disposal, meaning they can invest in strengthening the squad even further. Their ability to make big money signings without fear of FFP restrictions gives them a massive advantage over clubs who are bound by stricter regulations. This financial freedom could allow them to make high-profile signings this summer, further bolstering their already formidable team. Who do you think they should bring in and why? Let us know in the comments. With the financial ability to act swiftly in the transfer market and the mental drive to ensure continued success, City's spending spree is set to make them even more formidable. The idea that a team already as dominant as City can continue to improve through strategic signings and depth expansion is a nightmare for the rest of Europe. They're not just planning for next season, they're planning to extend their reign for the foreseeable future. This will be heightened by the fact other teams will be spending heavily this summer, and City will have to keep up. Chelsea will of course continue spending. Arsenal and Liverpool are looking to splash the cash on a top striker, but who will they bring in? Click here for our video on all the best available strikers in the world right now, the Guardiola factor. Pep Guardiola, a manager whose name is synonymous with success, has already achieved legendary status at Manchester City. Pep has a reputation for making small tweaks to his already successful teams, squeezing out even more performance, more quality, and more efficiency. There's an unsettling trend where Guardiola's teams improve season after season. Even when they win titles, he finds ways to make them better, let alone when they perform badly for a period. If there's one thing that can be said about Pep Guardiola, it's that he's never satisfied, and that drive will make Manchester City a terrifying prospect in the next season. A manager who understands the fine margins of football better than almost anyone, and who is constantly pushing his players beyond their limits, is a threat to every single club in Europe. Guardiola might have won it all. But with his obsessive focus on fine-tuning every part of his team, you can expect him to come back next season with even more innovative tactics and ideas, putting Manchester City in a position where their dominance will only grow.